creating hydrogen in itself. I can't remember school chemistry days of splitting, using electricity to split water and getting hydrogen. I remember that. But I mean, the whole process of it must be intensive, and it must create byproducts.
Yes, that is that's the blue hydrogen. And you're talking about blue hydrogen, you know, to create hydrogen, it usually comes from methane. And they break that down, it's called reforming. It's a technical aspect. It's breaking down methane into various parts, because methane, I think, is NH4. I think that's, so you want to separate the nitrogen bit from the methane, so you get the hydrogen. And that takes energy. So if you're going to use the national grid, which is using dirty energy, coal or oil, to create the electricity, to convert this gas, and you get a pure hydrogen out at the end of it, that's blue. Now, if you're talking about green hydrogen, you are using excess solar and wind technology. But you have to, in order to really be defined as green hydrogen, it needs to be the excess energy that is out there, that's produced by these green producers. Because if you're just going to use it to the detriment of the normal domestic or the normal commercial people, then it will be classified as blue. So it takes energy. Whatever energy you use, it takes energy to produce energy. And there's cleaner ways of doing it. So there's two different ones. Oh, and the green one is usually through electrolysis. Electrolytic. It's in a chamber. You can split the water. That's the eco way of doing it. Sorry. Next question. Okay.
Do you think it's really what we need for cars? We've jumped the gun and gone all electric when not saving.
Well,
that's
the debate.
Cleaner and more economical. Because to produce the car battery is quite heavy.
Correct.
So
Correct.
What was your conference doing anything about cars?
Yes, there was quite a few fuel cell technology displays and so forth about vehicles. At the moment, it's still in the early stages of doing fuel cell FCEV, fuel cell electric vehicles. It's in its early days. I know they've been around for a little while, but really where hydrogen-powered vehicles will be in heavy commercial trucks and heavy-duty equipment. That's where you get the most benefit at the moment. But as the industry matures, the smaller domestic vehicles will become much more efficient. So, yeah, that's where it comes from. Yep, there'll be an intermix. I don't think it's a good idea to have just one type of energy source. Well, why do we have gasoline and why do we have diesel, for example? Well, we're going to incorporate battery technology, and the battery infrastructure will be a bridge between going from heavy carbon fuels, battery transition, to probably the end product will be hydrogen. But there will be an intermix in between to get to the final plan. Okay.
Hang on. We need the pen to, yeah.
Do I have to bend over too?
So that was a subscription speech to inform us. Time? 8 minutes, okay. Hang on. Do we feel well informed about hydrogen technology? Are we voting hands up? Yes, okay. So, John, you can now turn, and we feel very well informed. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I could have gone on for an hour if you wanted to.
we can imagine. So I attended